What is up, my tribal people? Welcome back to another episode clip of Pree Da Podcast. And just a reminder that these are only shortened clips, and if you want to listen to the full episode, make sure you click the first link in the description below. Or alternatively, you can type in Pree Da Podcast on all your audio listening platforms. And if you want to keep up what goes on behind the scenes, make sure you follow us on all our socials at Pree Da Podcast. Without further ado, I'll catch you guys on either side. It got back to Will, and Will was like, why is everyone in the villa moving like snakes, fam?
Why is everyone moving like snakes? Everyone is moving like snakes. If everyone's talking about Jessie behind her back and not saying it directly down her throat, it's moving like a snake.
Yo, when he hit that line,
I know.
when he hit that line, the whole internet broke. They're like, rah, farm man Will turns to road man Will, you know?
It was just his face. Like, I'm just disgusted.
You are now listening to Pree Da Podcast with your host, Mujaro.
What is up, my tribal people? Welcome back to the Pree Da Podcast YouTube channel. And you guys already know what I'm going to say. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Because we're trying to grow the community. And by sharing this with friends and families, that goes a long way in helping us do that. Now, let's get into it. The next part of the show I'd like to talk about is the KC, Ron, and Lana triangle, plus a slide of Claudia. A slice of Claudia in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So, Casey comes into the villa. He's a bombshell. He's trying to get to know Lana, and this is the times where Ron's doing the madness. He's speaking to this girl, speaking to that girl. You know, he's doing his thing. Lana finally grows a backbone and starts thinking, right, like, my whole villa life has just been based around Ron. Let me, try and see what I'll go on for Casey. Casey comes through. They hit it off allegedly or seemingly. And they seem to get on. Ron starts crawling back. Lana plays Ron against Casey and Casey against Ron. And she finally picks her man. And she picks Ron. Casey's butthurt. Casey is fuming. But at the same time, Ron
Especially with that kiss. He was like, I'm just being
God.
absolutely mugged off right now.
But at the same time, Ron was saying one thing to Casey, saying, yeah, like, if she picks you, she couples up with you. And she did for the first round. If she couples up with you, I'm going to let you guys have your space and I'm not going to get involved. You do you, blah, blah, blah. But as soon as she picked Casey, it felt like Ron was like, nah, I'm not losing. I'm not going now. I'm not going down like that.
I felt like it was a bit of a game for him rather than actually liking Lana at that point.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's why a lot of people are saying he was a game player, because you've been dilly-dallying.
I still think he is a little bit now, I'm not convinced always.
I'm not gonna lie, same. Before I didn't really have an opinion on Ron, but now seeing what I've seen, yeah, he's very calculated. Very calculated.
Everyone says that about his chats and that he can get himself out of anything.
Out of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the gift of the gab. Hey. Jinxed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Casey wasn't happy about that. He had to take that fat L, and Claudia came straight along and picked him off, brushed him off, and was like, "You're my man now. We're gonna be together forever. We're gonna go off into the sunset."
She fell hard quickly. I don't think she realised, did she?
Casey did not rate her at all. He was just like,
it was just there so he didn't get kicked out the villa.
I secured the babes for now, and as soon as another babe comes through, I'm a dip. And that's exactly what happened with Rosie.
I do think that.
So Rosie comes in. He's like, "Ooh, a new shiny toy. Let me go see what I've got for her." And Claudia was not happy. She was like, "You're telling me one thing and you're doing another. I still have feelings for you. I can't just shut it off in one day, blah, 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 blah." I'm like, personally, I was like, "Yo, babes, it's been 2 weeks. He probably knows Rosie just as much as he knows you at this point."
I think that it's quite, by the sounds of it, it gets quite intense in there for everyone though, doesn't it?
Yeah, to be fair, it really does. I can imagine like 24/7 with these people, non-stop, always talking about relationships, always
Yeah.
talking about other people. To be fair,
It's all about relationships.
yeah,
isn't it,
to be
now?
fair, like, I'm having a go at, everyone talking about each other behind their back. But at the same time, what else can you talk about?
Yeah.
There's no TV, there's no football. Like,
Mhm.
all the football guys, they're probably going crazy thinking, fucking hell, like...
No, babe, that's you going crazy.
That's probably... No, I know Kai's a United fan. He named the baby from the baby challenge
yeah,
Bruno.
yeah.
So I know he's a United fan. So he's probably thinking, wow, if I was him, I would be like, yo, I need to catch up on like 4 weeks worth of games. So I'm up to speed on how well my team is playing. Like, deep it, before Manchester United hadn't won a cup or a trophy in like 7 years, now he's going to come out and he's going to see,
yeah.
whoa, we've broken the curse.
And also see that score.
Oh yeah,
against
and also
Liverpool.
see that dreadful 7-0.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. I wonder what his reaction is going to be.
Yeah.
That's one fun review I want to see. But yeah, it's a whirlwind in there. And at certain points, I don't blame people.
Yeah.
But there was one point where I did blame a couple of people. And those people were Maxwell, Casey, and Olivia. So this is when everyone's moving like snakes in a villa. Right?
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I don't
at all.
understand what the hell happened.
I reckon there's loads of bits that was cut out and not put on because we never even heard anyone really talk about them, and then all of a sudden, talk about Jessie like that, and then all of a sudden it was like, bam, it was like...
Jessie's the snake, Jessie's
Yeah.
is a bit fishy, she's moving a bit mad. So just for context, the movie night happens, and...
In all of that, can I just say, Jessie as a person is quite a...
Insecure person?
No. She's quite vocal, quite expressive of how she is. She's quite... I think that people can take her as being fake, but I don't think she is at all. I think that's just the person she is. I think she's genuinely a nice person. She wants to be there for all the girls. Like, I don't think she's fake in the slightest. I actually think she's a really nice person.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
She's just like I said, like quite animated with what she does. Like,
plus,
and
like,
people, and
she's
some
Australian.
people,
She's Australian, so there's
exactly
certain
that
cultural differences that the British, normal
100%.
laymen might see that as being, she's a bit extra. She's doing a bit too much. She's, being too much of a cheerleader for her friends.
like
Americans.
Yeah, exactly. They can be like that as well, can't they?
Yeah, proper in your face.
Quite in your face, yeah. So I think that's what it boiled down to. So them saying she's a snake, I really didn't understand that at all. And actually, I think she's very far from being a snake. She's just a really nice person.
Yeah, because deep it, right? This woman fell in love with the village clown, right? Mr. Willard, right?
Oh, we do think he's funny though, don't we?
Not Will Smith, but Willard.
He actually makes it. I'm not going to lie.
From Yorkshire. Is he in Yorkshire?
Don't know. He lives on a farm though.
Yeah.
I know that.
Willard the farm man, right? This guy is the sauciest, campest clown you'll ever meet,
hilarious.
right? So, at the start, nobody was checking for my man. No one was checking for my man. All the girls saw him as I don't even know what they really saw him as. They saw him as a
probably a friend
little brother.
Or someone just to laugh at.
They saw him as a clown.
Yeah, a bit
That's
of
entertainment. That's what they saw him
He
as.
still is now though, really, for the everyone, isn't he?
Yeah, so nobody was checking for him. So when Jessie from Love Island, Australia comes in and goes for a straight beeline for him, everyone's so happy for him. Everyone's like, oh my God, Bill, you finally found your Princess Charming. So you guys can be together forever. And everyone was on board. I was like, yes, Will, man, like, do your thing. Be you, girl. Right? That was me. I was very supportive of Will. And when he got into Casa Amor, Will turned into the biggest demon I've ever seen.
I don't actually know what happened.
Bro, he got lost in the sauce.
In the moment, 100%. And also, I think like everyone else was sort of like getting on it as well. So I think he sort of... I was really shocked he did what he did. I was really shocked. I didn't think he'd do something like that. I didn't. I thought he'd count his lucky stars. He's got someone like Jessie. not being horrible, but,
I was just happy he's got someone. Someone.
Yeah,
no one was,
literally.
that's the thing, no one was checking for him.
I really didn't think anyone was going to come in and be like that with him, to be honest.
But at the same time, the Castle Mall girls, they knew what the assignment was.
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's what they're told probably by the producers. Go in there and cause havoc.
Yeah, who do you want? Is anyone there
there
for
was even
Will?
a
Anyone
Ron
there for Will?
lookalike, wasn't there? Because everyone was saying how much they fancied Ron.
And then they got the guy with the same...
Little sort of cut. Yeah.
Buzz cut in there. So, yeah, the Castle Mall producers definitely were on 10-10. And, what's her name? Sideman calls the paprika.
Oh, yeah.
What's the name? I
know.
can't remember the name. Like, one of the girls from Castle Mall was like, Will, I want you. I feel like Jessie has made you boring and I'm not seeing the fun side. I was like, bruv, she's gaslighting him because that's a lie. That's an absolute lie. She was chatting so much crap. And I don't know why he was like, oh, what do you think? There's, something you see that I don't see that the public is seeing or something like that. I was like, bruv, why have you become so obsessed with what anyone else is thinking about your relationship? This girl doesn't know you, doesn't know Jessie, hasn't seen you in the villa. She's going off what she saw on TV, and we all know that's heavily edited. And we don't even know if she's telling the truth. She might be just capping to get to you. And she literally just threw fresh flesh at him. Threw fresh flesh at him. Right?
Little tongue twister for you there.
Yeah. Shout out to Sideman all day. With his alliterations and similes. And, I've been watching this guy's Instagram after every single break for almost
religiously
the whole time. And this guy is hilarious. You guys need to follow him. Listen to all his stuff. He's from Birmingham. He's a comedian, I think. He's not even a comedian. He's just a social commentator. He's hilarious. All the little quotables that he was giving, I was there for it. I even got a chance to go on a live with him and talk about Olivia. Bruv. Yeah, we had a whole discussion on that. But, yeah. Will fell for the trap and Jessie had to hear and watch all about it. She heard it from him.
Yeah, that broke my heart. It was horrible.
To be fair, he was very remorseful.
I think generally as soon as he did it, he knew he fucked up because then he was trying to go back straight away, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's like, oh, what have I done? Yeah. He kept on doing this. Oh, my God. Rubbing his eyes.
Look, that's going to make everything better.
Exactly. He's like, oh, let me just rewind time real quick. Oh, my God. So, on hearing that news, it felt like all her insecurities just flew in her face, and she was like, "Oh my God! Like this is another guy that's cheated on me because apparently the last person she was with on the Australian Love Island cheated on her. So this is just another flashback. So it's kind of
triggering.
Peak. Yeah, very triggering for her. And that's why she went in like full on defense mode for all her girls. She was riding out.
Yeah,
she was riding out.
Like I said, I really like her.
And then for people like Maxwell, Olivia, and Casey to throw that in her face and try to make her look like she was this massive game player, it was ridiculous. First off, Casey, right, he's one of the low-key biggest snakes in there, He starts off Chinese Whisperers and acts like he was never involved in making the whole rumor up, right? He says to Maxwell, this is off the back of Claudia and Casey's beef, and Jessie was just standing up for Claudia saying, he don't deserve you. I can't do the Australian accent. You can do it, babes. You can do the Australian.
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on. Do it one time.
No,
one time for the tribe.
I'm not doing it.
We'll have to get that recorded.
That's our private jokes, babe. Okay. Not for everyone.
Yeah, Jessie is like, I can't believe you brought her to the villa and all this stuff, right? Terrible, I know.
Oh no, it's not. You are getting better over the years. Yes. You are.
But she's like, he don't deserve you, you're better. And she pulls Casey for a chat and says, I don't think you need to be talking to Will like that after Will expresses his feelings about the situation between him and Claudia and how he threw Casey on the bus regarding Rosie and X, Y, and Z and playing Rosie in the challenge and saying this is for Claudia. Casey didn't really find that, fun and was like, bro, you're supposed to have my back. I thought we were the Three Musketeers. Literally. So, apparently, Jesse was like, I don't think you need to apologize for that. He knew what he did. That was your own opinion. If you don't like it, he can shove it. And she pulled him aside and said, I don't think you needed to speak to my Will like that. He didn't need to say sorry, X, Y, and Z. And Casey's rightfully so confused and is like, bruv, what the hell? This is between me and Will. Like, why are you putting your 2 pence? You put 2 pence in you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think she's just, again, very passionate, isn't she, of having people's back. And I think that sort of backfired on her a little bit doing that.
Yeah, for sure. So,
because he's a big man, he can handle himself. You know what I mean? That's like you. Like I wouldn't really get involved like that because you can handle your own battles.
Yeah, and on the back of that, Casey took that upon himself to start telling Maxwell, "Yeah, that's a bit fishy how she reacted. Like I feel like she's playing a game." It felt like that was his way of getting her back. Like I'll show you. You think you could tell me what to do? I'll show you. You're the biggest game player I know. Spreading that to Maxwell. And Maxwell was just, like most people do, just reaffirms what he was saying. Yeah, it was a bit off. It's a bit suspect. A bit Among Us type of vibe. Right?
Yeah.
So, that starts spreading around the villa. Maxwell speaks to Olivia. Olivia speaks to some of the girls. It get back to Will.
I just thought that was quite stanky of Olivia too. Was it Lana and someone else up on the terrace, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were saying it was a bit...
I don't feel that conversation wouldn't have been had if it wasn't for Olivia. Do you know what I mean? I don't think the girls were really that... When they sort of said, yeah, I don't think that they were had really much opinion in themselves. I think they were just sort of going along
still
with
being
Olivia,
yes man.
Yeah,
with Olivia, the king shit stirrer. That was the queen shit stirrer, might I say. And it got back to Will, and Will was like, why is everyone in the villa moving like snakes, fam?
Why is everyone moving like snakes? Everyone is moving like snakes. If everyone's talking about Jessie behind her back and not saying it directly down her throat, it's moving like a snake.
Yo, when he hit that line,
I know.
when he hit that line, the whole internet broke. They're like, rah, farm man Will turn to road man Will,
It was just his face. Like, I'm just disgusted.
Yo, why is everyone moving like snakes?
I know. What's he said? I'm absolutely fuming. He was going,
Snakes in the Villa. That's the title of the new movie. Snakes in the Villa. Oh my gosh. So he's like, why is everyone speaking behind her back? Why don't everyone say it to her face?
Yeah, it's true though.
Like snakes, fam. Everyone moving like snakes. And I was like, yo, bro, welcome to Snake Island, because that's what it's been since the start of the show.
Every season's like that, though. Really.
Not everyone's. I feel like this is the hands down the most fractured Love Island cast we've had. Period. There's
on the boys'
beef.
side, not so on the girls' side. Though. I think the girls...
No. The girl. Come on, babes. Girls do a good job of putting up a front, right? I'm gonna chill with you for this time, but as soon as we go home, I'm not talking to you. I'm not messaging you. I'm not chatting to you. If I see you on road, I even acknowledging you.
Yeah, but you're saying that, but I think this previous season, I'm not good with the names, but what's her name? The two blonde girls, they live together now.
Two blonde girls?
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember her name. She was with Toby.
Oh, okay.
And the other one was with that, the Welsh guy. What was her name?
No idea.
Well, they live together now, so...
Yeah, I mean, those are just 2 people out of, 20 people.
Yeah, but then the twins from the other season, I know that they still speak to, other girls in their season.
True, there's Love Island's been going on for so much, there's an actual community of Love Island contestants. There's probably a group chat of Love Island contestants all in one. And you already know there's people that are on mute, do not reply to, mute, do not chat to, or blocked, so I don't even see your messages. There's probably people who've been kicked out of the group chat and stuff like that. So, yeah. This season is definitely a fractious one. You can tell like Kai said, there's some people in this villa that when I go home, I'm not even going to think twice about ever again. And I'm like, bro, that's some real shit. Like, Kai is probably Kai and Sanam, those are my people to win. They're probably one of the
Really?
realest.
They're not going to, I don't think, though.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
You never know.
So, with the Jesse and Casey, Will scenario, everyone in the villa being called snakes, how did it even all, like, simmer down? I can't even remember. I feel like, when this happened, like, Olivia, she played herself. This is when her game plan fully, like, disintegrated. This is when she lost all her power in the villa. When she went at Jessie, the one genuine person that all the girls were like...
Yeah, because Claudia and Sammy, I really loved. They really stuck up for her and really had her back, didn't they?
Yeah, they're like, I'm
really glad they did that, because I feel like Jessie needed that.
Yeah, and all the things that Olivia was saying was like, it was just a bit suspicious. I guess you just have to prove me wrong. And Jessie was like, what? What did you say?
No, but what made me laugh the most when they was all chatting about it, and then bloody Olivia just was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And walked off, and I thought that just got guilty all over your face, like...
She's like, I'm not doing this in front of people. I'm not doing this in front of people.
She just got almost like she was annoyed, and I was thinking, like, the whole point that everyone sat there is to talk to you about sorting this situation out, and you're just walking off. And
then she turned around and said, you best not be talking about me behind my back. I'm like, shut up, bruv.
She's at it again.
She's at it again.
She probably looks back on that and thinks, oh my God, cringe.
Honestly, she doesn't. Do you know why? Because at that point, she had been caught out, right? Because she didn't bring this topic up. It was Casey that brought it up with Maxwell, and Maxwell just reiterated what Casey thought, right? And when Olivia got a sniff of what Maxwell said, she then brought it to the whole group. That's when she was like, oh, it wasn't just Maxwell. She was like, oh, fuck. Maxwell's been caught out.
They were trying to have each other's backs, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to have each other's back, but she was like, oh, but in her head, she was like, fuck, Maxwell, he's got caught, and now I need to bail him out by saying something.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not just Maxwell. Everyone thinks that. I think that. This person thinks that. And now it's a whole villa thing. And now you have to back up your statement. And she couldn't back anything up. And that's when Samir was like, alright, we see you. Samir was like, we see you.
Did you say Samir again?
Yeah. Claudia was like, we see you. Lana was backing it still because they were best friends. And I can't remember. Was it Rosie? Rosie didn't have an opinion, to be fair, because she had only...
No, I don't think there was any sort of scenes with her talking about it, was there, really?
No, there wasn't.
Was she in the villa at that point?
Yeah, she was in the villa, for sure. For sure she was in the villa. So when she finally got caught out, that was literally the beginning of the end. And everyone was rejoicing. Everyone was like, yes, she's been caught out. Finally, the girls can see her for what she really is. And even the girls were finally saying, yeah, I think like a couple of things haven't added up with Olivia because, she's saying X, Y, and Z, but then she's moving like this, moving like snakes in the villa. So finally she got caught out. She got voted out. Eventually she was in the bottom. Because all the things she was saying in regards to her relationships was like, oh, I'm in the bottom because of this person. I'm in the bottom with that person. And every single person she's been with, she's been in the bottom. And when they've not been with her, they're nowhere to be seen at the bottom. So there's only one common denominator. I'm afraid, Olivia, you're the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Yes, literally. And she got shipped back home, and she's doing a whole interview tour. So I'm gonna respect it. She's taking accountability on some stuff.
Yeah,
and we all love a good story of someone actually being humbled. So one of the last aspects of the show I wanted to talk about was when Sammy was talk about
Okay.
Ron's game plan. Remember when Ron was like, in the challenge of let's vote for. I think the game was the public have been voted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the public have been voting,
yeah.
and these are the most two-faced people in the villa. These are the most compatible. These are the least compatible. These will last outside the villa. Blah 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 blah. Who's gonna be the first to break up? Stuff like that, right? Who's the biggest game player? That was the one that Ron was like, it seems like from a viewer's point of view, the people who have their, drama at the start and then sail towards the end, those are the ones that usually win.
Oh yeah.
And he said that, right? In a
Did we see that scene?
Yeah.
Oh.
In a way to explain his point of view as to why he might be seen as the biggest game player with him and Lana. Because there's only 5 couples at this point. Someone needs to be first in one of the bad, topics or one of the bad questions. Like, it is what it is. Someone has to be first for the worst couple or the best couple. Like, it is what it is. So he was like, okay, from my point of view as a watcher or a viewer, this might be perceived as I'm being the biggest game player because I was doing the madness at the start, only to, be shacked up and loved up at the end and be solid. And then for some reason, this is when all ratings for Sammy went downhill because she had been doing too much chatty patty in the past. And this one was the line, right? She then goes and takes what Ron says and spreads it around the villa like he's just giving away the secret formula. I just feel like she thought for the Krabby Patty or something.
I just think that she thought, I think she thought it was a bit fishy, didn't she? And I don't think she was purposely going about spreading it, but I definitely think she did think that was a bit weird.
And then she spoke to Lana and was like, "Well, this is what your boyfriend said. This is how he's being
just trying to have a girl's back, isn't she? Probably.
Yeah, but is she gonna really believe her? She said
Nana's not gonna believe anything bad about Ron. So regardless, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. It was. I don't understand.
Someone
why
could tell her that Ron's cheating on you right now, and she wouldn't even.
She'd be like, "No, he's not."
Yeah, like you see, she'll be literally like looking at him doing it. She's like, "It's not happening."
She's like, "It's not happening."
Yeah,
it's not happening. Trust me.
Oh, bless her.
Moving like Bird Box and that.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dear.
But this brings us to the final week of Love Island. And I'll be honest, guys, in the final week of Love Island, when they have the baby challenges, when they have the last dates, I'm not for that. I'm here for the smoke.
I noticed that.
Drama.
You did that last season. Like, you're like, oh, above to watch season.
Yes.
It's all the lovey-dovey bits. You're just not there for
I'm just here for the smoke, guys.
I'm just there to try and... I just like to see what dates and how the producers put all the dates together and stuff.
Yeah, some of them were good. Like,
some of them are unreal. Like, imagine if we could go on some of them dates together.
I know.
It'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Driving a Ferrari in the water.
Yeah. Even though you said the one that you liked the most was the one in the little river bit.
Yeah, with Lana and Ron.
Mm-hmm.
They were like in a little pond area and getting serenaded.
Yeah.
By a choir.
Yeah, kind of, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were singing "The Circle of Life" and them things there.
Yeah, that was cute.
I'd
like that.
The Circle of Life. And the
oh dear, it's almost as bad as you're snoring.
Oh fucking hell, Jesus Christ! Out me in that. Nah, to be fair, I'm a bad snorer, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, whoever's... I'm the worst snorer, sorry.
Oh my.
Whoever's actually slept in the same room as me at university, like basketball, going on nights out when we had to stay in hotels, bruv. The man them know, get Majara and sleeping in the bathroom because it's going to be an earthquake in this place.
Oh dear.
So, what do you think of this year's Love Island?
I think Will made it, to be honest.
Will made it?
Yeah.
Nah, to me...
No, to be fair, who else has been funny in there?
To me, it's not even about being funny or not. To me, it's all about the drama.
Entertainment. Oh, I don't know.
To me, it's all... The entertainment, for me, is the drama. And for me, I love her, but I hate her at the same time. I love you, babes. You're my one. You're the one for this Love Island series. Without her, I don't know what she does.
Like it was that deep with her, to be honest.
Babes, you were here with me. Without her,
how you were being.
She just made me feel so many emotions that I never thought I would feel for someone that's on the other side of the screen. I did not think that I would be so invested in seeing this person humbled and humiliated in any which way possible that I tuned in every single day knowing that Olivia was gonna weasel her way out of it. But finally, she got her comeuppance and it was so sweet. I loved it. So, Olivia, you're the MVP of this season's Love Island for me.
Mine's Will.
Yours as well?
Yeah, for the banter. Purely for the banter. And the dancing.
And the dancing. The dancing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Will's dancing. Okay, who would you say your least favourite contestant was? Or someone who you felt didn't add anything.
Maxwell. Sorry, but like.
Well, you say Maxwell's the bigger side man there.
No, I just felt like he didn't really bring anything to the table.
To me, I would say the person who brought the least to the table was Jordan. Who's Jordan again?
No, I actually don't know who's Jordan.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Jordan. I'm sorry, my brother, but why were you there? Oh, actually, shout out to the girl who got no screen time in Casa Amor with the braids.
Her.
Shout out to you because apparently you had connections with some guys
that was
there.
On the After Sun bit, wasn't it?
Yeah. And
well, why? I don't understand why the producers did that. They got her on and then didn't even... She literally had nothing. Nothing. Was not even seen. Why would they even bother doing that? It makes no sense.
Honestly, I would have asked them to just digitally
take
erase,
me out of
digitally erase all my scenes where I appear.
I'd be annoyed, I'd be like, why'd you even bother getting me on now? Like, I'm not even in any of the scenes and you've got me walking in there.
More times, she's probably got a quarantine weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with the bombshells,
yes,
they don't really, you don't know where you're gonna land. You might be a Casa Margo, you might be a bombshell.
Yeah, you don't.
It just seems like...
The thing is, though, like, not only that, she's probably thinking, potentially I might get a deal when I get, like... And how are you getting a deal when you got no screen time?
Yeah, just look at your phone and see how much screen time you get.
Oh,
Well, yeah, thank you guys for listening to this season of Love Island Review, Season 9. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to it. Just a quick update regarding the podcast. Pree Da Podcast is going to be 1 year old in the next couple of weeks. So, to celebrate that, hopefully, I'm able to record another podcast to celebrate that. But if not, I just wanted to let you guys know, thank you for the support. And there are going to be a lot of changes coming in within the next couple of months. I'm going to have to take a break from releasing bi-weekly podcast episodes. I might have to, switch up the schedule as and when I'm able to get guests, as and when I'm able to get interesting people on, because after doing it for a year, it's hard work, I'm not going to lie.
You've been doing well though, babes.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you for the support. Yeah, without her, I wouldn't be able to do this, period. Thanks, babes.
Oh, babe.
It's dedicated to you! But, yeah, there's going to be a couple of changes, some new branding. Hopefully, get some merch. If you guys like the designs that we're going to put out, we might offer a t-shirt for you guys to show. Mug. Yeah. Oh, I don't even have the mug here. But
you can put a little clip up.
Yeah. A little pop. Beep. So, there's going to be some brand changes. I'm going to be focusing on the short form content for the foreseeable future. But Pree Da Podcast isn't ending.
Never. Only
Never
upwards,
ending.
babes.
Only upwards. gonna plan on getting some real special guests for when we're back on. Gonna be catching up with some people who in the past year have gone clear. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to our Love Island season review episode special with your host Majaro and our special, lovely guest Charlotte and Elijah.
Thank you.
Just chilling.
Yeah, we didn't really have any choice in the matter because every time we tried to put him down, he was crying. So
yeah, good on you, lad. Good on you, lad.
He's been well behaved, bless him. So
well, thank you guys for listening, and catch you guys soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Peace.
Said I wake up every morning, pray to God that I'm fixing up. Hope I'm never slipping up. Hear the money calling, need my peace to start getting up. Feeling like I'm blessed, but it came with a bit of luck. Feeling like you stressed, then the tension starts to fill you up. Need an intermission, yeah, they ain't the same lane as us. Come from different sticks, yeah, they're not the same range as us. They cop the pleas and top of teas, they're not hitting range with us. Keep